Alright, this is Linux Regal walkthrough. This will cover the 32-bit and the 64-bit of Linux Regal. If you look over here on your name, you'll find system settings, you'll find your shutdown, your logout, and so on. If you click on system settings, a lot of your settings will be in here. Setting up user accounts, printers, appearance, and so on. This is for your network, your internet. If you have Wi-Fi, if you left click on it, it'll give you a list of available wireless networks. If you right click on it, it gives you the ability to enable additional features, edit connections, and so on. Bluetooth, if you have it, will show up here in the list. This here is called Radio Tray. Radio Tray gives you a bunch of online radio stations that you can listen to. Speaker control, left click, adjust the volume, right click, or advanced features. And you can also find it in system settings by going to sound, I believe it is. Yeah, right there. This right here is your Compiz Fusion icon. If you right click on it, it gives you the ability to choose your default Windows manager. Emerald Theme Manager and settings for your iCandies can be in here. This is additional sound input information. Reset Genome Panel. The panel is the top and bottom bar. If you click it, it'll reset those panels should you have any issues. This one is self-explanatory. For using Regal and VirtualBox or an environment that's not natively supported for Compiz, you can actually use this to enable Compiz. This here's your system monitor, just like the task manager in Windows. Gives you system information, process information, resources, and so on. Date, time, calendar can be found here. Just left click on it to bring it up, right click to go to preferences. These are applets that can be added in order to control each processor by each core. If you left click on it, it'll give you options to adjust the processor speeds on the fly. To add additional applets, you hold Alt, and then you left click, and then you right click, and then add to panel. You want to be careful about that. You'll start moving around and stuff if you don't know what you're doing. So it's Alt, left, right. Put the calculator up here for you. Also put your Firefox up there for you. It'll come up with a speed dial, a little bit different than this. This is mine, but the speed dial is quick links. To program additional websites, you just click on it and type in the address you want. Places is where you'll find all your personal folders, drives, and so on. Right at the top, self-explanatory what everything is. In Linux, everything is in the home folder. The home folder houses all your personal folders. These are readmes that tell you a little bit about the system, about things to know about how to do this, how to do that. Important stuff. I suggest you read through it. Remember, whenever you work with removable media, anytime something is plugged in, a little eject symbol will show up by the side of it. Always eject your media before pulling it out. Recent documents will show up here. This shows recent stuff you've been working with. Clear it out by simply hitting clear. And applications is all your software. Each category is self-explanatory about what it is. Graphics would be your photo and picture editing software. Internet would be your internet-based stuff. Sound and video would be your movie players and DVD makers and so on. Wine is Windows emulation. Ubuntu Software Center, thousands of apps in there you can download and install for free. Down at the bottom, any open windows will show up here at the bottom. Lined up, all you do is you click on them in order to work with your windows. Just like that. Up at the top, this will actually be at the top. I moved it down to make room up here. You'll have the weather applet. You can program it for your location by simply right clicking on it and go to preferences. Pick your location. This just shows the desktop. Here's your trash can. Right click on it to empty. You can open. If you open it, it'll give you the ability to restore if you accidentally deleted something. Another feature to know if you have Compass enabled out of the box is the Cube. Cube gives you the ability to have 4 desktops at one time. All you do is you Control, Alt, and left click on the desktop or anywhere in order to open the Cube, and then you can work on 4 different desktops. Another feature is Expo. Control, Alt, Z starts Expo and turns it off. Just like that. So Control, Alt, left click for Cube, Control, Alt, Z for Expo. If you right click on the desktop, you have the ability to change the backgrounds. A bunch of them pre-programmed in, some hand-picked ones for my personal collection. To use your own, just go to Picture Folder, and then whatever kind of pictures you have on your account will just pop right up and you can use those. Whenever you use pictures in a picture folder, over here on the side, it'll pop up with a scaling feature to where you can scale the image to fit the screen accordingly. For the images that are pre-programmed in, the scaling feature is done automatically. Choosing themes, appearances, you go to Other, Advanced, go to Theme. There's a whole bunch of them in here to choose from. Just choose your various themes on what you want. It's like so. And you can adjust the look of the operating system there. Desktop features. Over here you'll find laptop options for shutting down the laptops, whatnot, so on. And that pretty much sums it up. Just remember your internet's over here. If you left click on this icon, it'll look like this when there is no network. It'll look like that when there is. Any Wi-Fi will just show up in the list. Just like that. And that sums it up for your Linux Regal walkthrough.